Right, you're ready to pull the walls now. You need to think of um, pulling the walls. You need to have a groove to get started so that your inside hand and your outside hand, you have a little space in between, and that's what you're pulling. You're pulling the clay that's in between and a little offset between your inside and outside hand. I use my finger, some people use their knuckle. You're going to figure out what works best for you. So you're not squeezing the clay though, you're just lifting, and that's a kind of a hard concept. You have to try to figure that out just by practicing. So if you have an uneven lip, I just used a needle tool to try to cut that off. And I'm always just trying to calm. There's an air bubble right there. So if you feel that, you'll feel this uneven surface. You can pop it and just pull through it, but you have to stop and take care of it. Air bubbles won't happen if you wedge your clay right. I was in a hurry and I wanted you to see what an air bubble was. So again, you just keep lifting and you want the clay to be even. You can see that I'm constantly trying to get to the bottom to see how much clay I have. You can remove some excess by having a beveled tool. Just turn it so it's right against the clay wall and then turn it so it's on the wheel head, and you can pick up that extra clay. You need to get it off your pot. So just take your time and try to get that off, and then you can actually feel how much clay you have on your bowl at that point. When you're pulling the wall, your wheel needs to be on slow until you get better at it. So you're constantly just checking the walls. You can use a sponge to try to get it to be even. You can use a wooden blender to try to blend out the inside and take off any sludge. You're always bracing. You're bracing the outside so that you can push on the inside. You're not really even pushing, you're just allowing the tools to glide over the top. Now, getting it off the wheel head, you have to remember to make a ledge. So just use one of those beveled wooden tools again, and then you have to cut it. Make sure you choke up on the wire and push down with your thumb so it's flat on the wheel and pull towards you. Get any water out that's in the inside, and then you can lift it off. If you're having a hard time, I just re-lifted it. I'm going to re-cut it. And just careful. It's just kind of slide it off. It feels a little funny. You can put it back in its shape. Use a newspaper to get any excess clay off your hands, and that's it. Put it on a board.